Generally, people don't die from gum disease or decay or halitosis, okay? Their spouse dies from the halitosis. How many times have you had a patient come in and tell you, don't talk to me about flossing. I don't want you to talk to me about flossing. And you're going, but I did such a good job of telling. I mean, you know, you grab 18 inches of floss, wrap it around your little fingers, and yeah, the C shape is my favorite part. Let me show you. Give them the mirror, and you do all that stuff. They're going, wow, this is so exciting. It's awesome. See, my favorite story about this is when I was in Tulsa, Oklahoma a few years ago. I picked up the local newspaper, and on the back page of this local newspaper, it said, buying a car from us is less hassle than getting your teeth cleaned. I'm thinking, oh, great. So then it listed the reasons why. Number one, what do you suppose it was? No harassment about not flossing. Okay? Hygienist, how did you do in Harassment 101 in hygiene school? Yeah, we call that oral hygiene instructions. Okay? You know, the patient thinks it's oral harassment instructions. Okay? And again, not that it's not important. I want you to do that. I want you to do that. But we've got to do things in the right order. We kind of lead with that. We get out there. It's like, you know, going on a date and say, well, before we go out, I'd like to just mention some things that you probably could change. Schedule dictates so much in your practice. And it's one of the things that we don't do very well, and worse than that, we don't do it very consistently. Really, you just don't want any interruptions. See, if you've got the doctor bouncing back and forth and all that kind of stuff, you know, we want to get the doctor's fanny in the chair, put some super glue on the chair, give him a bunch of burrs, okay? Close the door and turn on the exhaust fan to get all the smoke out, you know? Let him go. Don't interrupt him and ask him questions. All right, doctors, this is your job in scheduling, okay? Stay out of the book, but this is what you can do to help schedule. All right? So when you've sold the crowns or whatever it is, you know, 4 units minimum, you take them up to the front desk and you say, Mrs. Jones and I have been talking, and this is what she would like us to do for her. All right? Rather than this is what I'd like to do, this is what she's asked us to do for her. Now, if you can say that in truth, you've got it. You understand what case acceptance is about, which... Okay, all right.